Hello everyone, Tommy here. I hope you guys are doing really well and I'm doing pretty good too. So today I'll be reviewing a fragrance called Theoreme from Rue Broca, which is basically from the house of Afnan. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so start off I'm gonna be going through the bottle itself. The bottle is weird looking, you could say. It's pointy towards one end and it's rounded off from the other end. So it's okay. You can see the juice level from down here, and this is a plastic covering up top over the glass. Yeah, it's okay. So Rue Broca is written right over here, and Theorem is written right down over here, and it's an eau de parfum concentration, and the logo of Rue Broca is also like in on the top of the bottle, and the sticker is right down over here, and I believe it's it's a 90 ml bottle. It's not 100 ml. 100 ml would have been better, but what you get is what you get. Okay, so the cap, it's plastic as you guys can see, and it does have a good amount of texture to it. So it's okay. The cap, it's not that heavy. It's plastic. You can't complain too much about it, considering it's a cheapie. So yeah, it's okay. So let's see how it sprays, and I will show you how the cap clicks on in just a minute. So the sprayer itself is silver in color, as you guys can see, and nothing is on top of the sprayer. It's like empty. So okay. So let's see how it sprays. So as you can see, two sprays. So yeah, it sprays quite good. Like the amount of juice that it throws out, it's nice. It's nice. However, don't expect pressurized sprayers in this price range. So yeah, it's a good sprayer, and the cap itself, it clicks into place. It doesn't slide in. It's not a snug fit. It clicks into place, and as I said, not on a many cap. So yeah. So now let's get on to the smell. Okay, so right at the top, you're gonna get like a blast of citruses coming through. The citruses specifically is more on the grapefruit side of things. Yes, you're gonna get slight hints of lemon with the grapefruit, but it's more on the grapefruit side of things. And yeah, there is like a slight green earthiness that I get from it as well, and that's because of the patchouli that's in there. I am getting woods for sure. I'm getting some amberiness as well. So right at the opening, it's gonna be a mixture of a citrusy, a slight earthiness, and a bit of woodiness. And as the fragrance progresses into its dry down, the citruses are gonna come off a bit, and you're gonna be left with more of a musky, woody, ambery kind of a scent profile, with the patchouli lingering around till the end. However, the citruses here does not completely go away. The citruses do stay from the start till the end. It's just that the intensity goes down a bit. So yeah, it's a very straightforward kind of a fragrance. It doesn't change too much. It's a very linear fragrance. So yeah, it's not something really sophisticated. It's not something very complex. It's a very easy to wear, a dumb rich kind of a fragrance that you can basically wear almost every day casually. Now coming to the versatility, I found the versatility to be high, pretty high. It's a quite versatile fragrance. You could wear it in the office, you could wear it in the, let's say, gym, like every day casually, around the house, groceries, shopping, you name it. So yeah, it's not something that's gonna offend anyone. It's a very refreshing, uplifting kind of a fragrance. So as I said, just don't expect complexity from it. It's just a very simple linear kind of fragrance. That's mostly it. Alright, so now coming to the notes from Fragrantica. The Fragrantica lists the notes from Theoreme Rue Broca as top notes being citruses as in more in the grapefruit side of things, and a bit lemon-ish. Middle notes, amber and woodsy notes. Yes, you're definitely gonna pick up on amber and woods. And base notes are musk, spices, and patchouli. I do pick up on the musk and patchouli. Spices, not too much. As I said, this is not a spicy fragrance. This is more on citrusy, slightly ambery, musky, and slightly earthy kind of fragrance. So yeah, it's a very straightforward linear fragrance. Now coming to what it resembles like, people say it resembles like Bulgari Tiger, and unfortunately I haven't had the chance to smell Bulgari Tiger yet, so I'm not exactly gonna give you a number on how closely this resembles, but in the air it does smell good. As I said, non-offensive. Now coming to the performance side of things, I was really happy with this. I mean, I was really kind of blown away considering how long it lasted on my skin. It lasted about 7 hours on my skin, which is kind of on the extreme side of things because my skin is really dry and it tends to soften things up. So yeah, I mean, it was quite a good performer on my skin. And on my clothes, it did like go on for about like 13 to 14 hours, and then I gave my clothes for a wash. I mean, it could have gone on for longer, but right at the end of the 12th or 13th hour mark, I was still getting whiffs from my shirts. So I mean, yeah, it's quite good in terms of performance. And the day was about like 34 degrees Celsius. So I mean, it was a hot day considering everything, so the longevity was pretty good. Now coming to the projection also didn't disappoint me. It projected for around 2 hours. For the first hour it did project beyond an arm's length, but the next hour or so it kind of project around an arm's length. It did like came down a bit slightly, but not too much, and right around the 5th to 6th hour mark it did become a skin scent. So yeah, by that time, like most of your work is done, and yeah, I mean, it's considering the projection and everything, it was quite nice. It was quite nice, to be honest. So yeah, no complaints. Now coming to the price. The price, it can vary considering where you live. That's the problem with those Middle Eastern fragrances. If you live in subcontinental countries or even like Middle Eastern countries, you're gonna find it in a very cheap range for about like $20 to about $25. But if you live in the States or in Canada or in Europe or something like that, probably it's gonna go around about upwards of 30. Sad reality about Middle Eastern fragrances in European and in those Western countries, like yeah, prices gets higher. So yeah, overall it's a cheapie, and in my book it's definitely a good one. So my final assessment, I would definitely give this an 8.5 out of 10. I wouldn't give this a 10 or a 9 because of its simplicity. Like, it's not, as I said, it's not a complex, it's not a sophisticated fragrance. It's a very simple, straightforward fragrance with good performance, projection as well. The sillage is also pretty good on this one. It's on the moderate side. So considering everything, 8.5, I think it's a pretty good score for this one, and considering the price and everything. So yeah, that was it from my side of things, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Till then, you guys stay safe, stay well, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and do let me know on how you guys feel about this as well. And yeah, that's about it. See you on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye bye.